Okay, howdy. So I was gonna listen to some Led Zeppelin, but I thought, you know what? Let's record a video before I get sleepy and don't want to. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about how to protect your energy. This is something I've touched on in past videos, but I recently had an awesome discussion with this girl at work, and that's actually a great place to start, this girl at work, because there was something about her. She'd walk past my desk. I'm in kind of a main traffic area, so she'd constantly walk by, and she had this energy to her, and she was always smiling. People were gravitating towards her. So one day I said, "Excuse me, what's your name?" Got talking to her. Come to find out, she is a spiritual teacher, and she's really into energy and chakras and shamanism, these sorts of things. And one question I asked her was, how do you protect your energy? Because I don't know about you, but there's been times when I've been around environments or people where I'm like, oh, this is not good. No bueno, my friend. And there's even been moments when I've been around certain people where I felt the need to puke or burp, or for me, that's how I expel energy. And perhaps this is more of an empath type thing, because I've come to the conclusion that that's what I am. I can feel people's emotions very easily, which is awesome, but also challenging. And so one thing she said is, think about the term sacred shape and sit with that. And so for a few days until I saw her again, I was thinking about what that meant for me. And I would also prompt you to think about what sacred shape means to you, and or what comes up for you. And when I met her again, I talked to her about it, and she told me that if you visualize a shape, and this is giving it away, but if you visualize a shape, that can then become kind of like your energetic force field, if you will, and keep things out. And so it's like a visual thing where I'm protecting my energy, and I'm not letting other people's energy latch onto me or leech from me. And one thing she also mentioned is, if you ever feel like you're around somebody and the energy is really affecting you, you can put your hand on your stomach as you talk. It's very subtle, and this is I imagine gets in the way of your solar plexus, and so kind of cuts off that energetic tie. I imagine, I don't know, but that's what it seems to be the case. One thing I also noticed when I was just at this gym is I asked somebody if they were using like a bench, and they're like, no, I'm not using it. But there was something about the way they said it. I'm like, oof, I don't like this person. And I'm also coming to the conclusion that that's totally fine. I used to judge myself and be like, you know what, maybe they're having a bad day, like I should not like this person. Fuck it, I don't like them, and that's okay. If typical for like the nice guy syndrome is to be a people pleaser and want to like everybody and want to get along with everybody, it's not reality, and you just can't. And so even in subtle things like that, you can, if you pay attention to your intuition, your body, be like, oof, whatever this person, whether they're having a bad day, which is very possible, or they just suck, being able to really tune into not just what you think, but also what you feel when you're around them. Is this person giving me more energy or taking away my energy? And being cognizant about that. And there's also such a thing as energetic hygiene, spiritual hygiene. And I've been in moments where I've gotten really heated or angry or upset, and then it actually repels people, even if you don't outwardly say it. Like, I'm angry, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. People can sense it. We're humans, and we have this innate ability to tap into our empathy and feel people's emotions. And so that then would stay in every conversation, in every situation I'd be in. There would be this underlying tone of anger, and perhaps this is what you felt, whether it's anger or sadness or happiness, whatever, can often influence situations and events. And so these are things to be aware about. Perhaps at the end of the day, you go and you sage yourself, or you do some shaking out, you shake out the energy. You take a shower and imagine the water pouring over you and cleansing yourself of that energy, that negative stagnant energy. And one thing this friend at work also told me is at the end of the day, you should call your power back to you. We're getting in woo-woo territory. That's what I'm all about. Call your power back to you, saying like, hey, I call my power back to me, and bring it all back. All the energy you may have dispelled, bring it back to you. One thing I've been consistently doing is playing affirmations. If I'm working on something, I'll play the subliminal affirmations in one of my ears. I'm working on stuff at work, I put it in there, and it really is making a difference. Just these little things, because our words, as I've spoke about before, program our mind, our emotional states, program our physiology. And so these are all important things to take into consideration as you're going about your day, to really make sure you're performing and interacting with people at a high level. Ah, shit. I think that was a fucking crosswalk. This guy, god damn it, these people, man. Unless I was in the wrong, I don't think it was a walk, and he walked. But it happens. So yeah, those are just some things I've been thinking about yesterday, today, all this week, is really getting myself in a primed, energetic state where I'm able to give back the most and be of value to other people as well. This is a little too close for comfort. Okay.